Hey, avid sports fans. This is Nancy Johnson, a Lone Wolf Sports Sidekick. I'm here for your games for August 24th, 2019. I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way. It says we're a little lazy today, so I got to intensify efforts. So let me go ahead and drop it to you now. Before I do that, make sure you click the information below if you want to donate, you want information about love, life, our advance on the games of who's winning, who's losing, or any other information. Don't forget to click at the bottom, get the information, and don't forget to like as well. Feel free to subscribe as well. Either way, I'd require and I love your support. So definitely look into that. Today we have at 4 p.m. we have the Texans and the Cowboys. Um, I took notes. I'm old and I'm tired, so I'm gonna just go ahead and lay it on you straight. It looks like the Texans have the upper hand today, especially if they use Watson. So what I want to say is, as far as Watson, he's going to have like some mood swings, a little erratic, but like his best bet is just to be honest about his feelings, stand up for whatever he believes in, and just observe what's going on. He's a little stressed. I can understand because he got to deal with intense people. I'm one of those intense people sometimes he has to deal with, so I understand. Um, just he has to be calm, but on the field, basically, he has to be methodical and do everything very carefully. Like slow and steady wins the race for him today. Okay, so he's a little sluggish and depressed. I get it. It's a lot going on because there will be like injuries to the team. I'm not going to even lie to you. There's going to be some injuries to the team. Um, they feel vulnerable, and the coach feels vulnerable. It's just a lot going on around them today. They're good at touchdown and scoring games, but there's going to be a lot of turnovers, a lot of injuries, and a lot of unexpected like penalties. They're going to wear them timeouts out today, challenge flags. So it's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be like an emotionally turbulent game for the Texans, but it looks like they'll come out on top. It's just they have to be very conservative with plays, and they need to be on point today. And somebody's going to cause a problem where it could be a hit or some kind of fine that they receive because of some type of hit or injury, where it gets the whole team in trouble. So they're going to have to deal with the situation intelligently just to come out on top on that. That's what makes me think that it's going to be a close game because with the Cowboys, what I want to say is no, it looks like the Cowboys might win this one, but because of the times, they're lucky. The Texans are lucky in the first half, but it looked like the Cowboys might snag this like unexpectedly. But they deal with a lot of injuries too. It's a lot of injuries like leg injuries, joint injuries, cause stuff that causes inflammation. So that's not really good. And with the Cowboys coach, he does a lot of he's stressed out today because it's hard for him to be productive. He's going to be doing so many unproductive things today. That's what's going to cause the team, I believe, to lose. Um, and people are going to be trying to take credit for his work. So it's going to be a lot of plays that are called in which he feels like, they're trying to get the upper hand for something he already did. So it's going to be a lot of problems. And he's going to feel like the team is going to be real restless. So it's going to be a lot of incomplete plays. So the only thing that I could see that, that's good is if he uses Dak. So with Dak, he's pretty good today. He got a lot of good opportunities. Um, uh, it's going to be a lot of obstacles at the game. It's going to be some injuries, definitely with the Cowboys. I think that's going to put them a little off, and it's going to be like the quarterback is good, but Dak is cool, but the team is going to acquire some injuries. It's going to be crazy, and it's going to be something with the equipment or something with technology that Dak needs that messes up of some sort. Like maybe the little pad that they use to get the plays. Something's going to happen where his technology, he better back up his plays. I know that. He does good, but there's gonna be he gonna get sacked. So it's a lot of head and mouth injuries, and that's funny because I just got one. It's on my chart too, and I just got one, which is crazy, and I'm here by myself. So yeah, 5 to 6 is lucky for Dak, so he gonna start cleaning it up about 5 or 6. So I think they're gonna start coming out on top about 5 or 6. You're gonna see a change in the score. It's gonna be a lead change around that time. So yeah, but in the beginning, Texas they got the field advantage, but I think at the end, if the Cowboys will actually win this one. But in the beginning, I definitely give it to the Texans. But at the end, it looks like the Cowboys might pull this one off. It's going to be a tight, close game actually. So this will be interesting to watch. Next, we have the Bears and the Colts. Well, what can I say about with the Bears? I think that's going to be a good game. It's actually going to be really funny. There's going to be a lot of injuries, like I said. Just basically with all the games, you're going to see a lot of people fall today. It's because Roger is head of the NFL. So you're going to see a lot of team injuries. I would basically have medics on deck because it's going to be a lot of injuries today. Very interesting. What can I say? Like the plays they're gonna have to communicate the plays very well. There's gonna be turnovers with the Bears. Uh, ooh, it's gonna be a lot of injuries, like I said, and a lot of obstacles for the Bears today, and they're gonna get frustrated. It's gonna be hard for them to get, calls for themselves, and it's gonna, cause a lot of problems, which is why I think the Colts have the upper hand today. Um, Wow, they're like really tired, but what they have to do is intensify efforts if they want to see some action on that part. With everything going on, I definitely give it to the Colts at the end of the day. But with the Bears, what I want to say is 5 or 6 is lucky for them. They just better have a backup plan. I'm sorry, I write all this stuff down. So sorry if I don't engage with you. I'm trying to give you the tea so that you'll be able to make your own informed decisions because you're going to see a lot of the stuff that I'm telling you happen at the game. So it's going to be like a very hard day for them. This is not the best day for them to play the Bears. The only ray of hope they have is if Trubisky's plays, because he got a lot of good opportunities, but he has to be conservative, and he has to intensify effort. So it looks like he's gonna carry the team on his back today. He better have some contingency plans because it's gonna be like an uproar of emotions over a play he does or something he does that's gonna cause a lot of problems within the team. Uh, what else can I say with the Colts? Like they gonna take the opportunities that come and they're gonna be confident about it. But like they gonna solve a lot of their issues. They can't really throw deep today. It's gonna be turnovers if they do, but they're really unmotivated today. The Colts, they're unmotivated today, so they have to use their confidence in order to get ahead today. And they if Chad is a quarterback, he get cheated out of calls, he gets swindled out of the ball. Like it's gonna be a lot of stuff in regards to that. So and he's hella unproductive on the field. He's gonna be doing a lot of incomplete plays and things of that sort. And he's stressed out. So if he stops, take his times and take the lead from his coach, they can do a lot better. But it's really hard for him to like overcome some stuff. He's gonna get a lot of backlog. So he's not gonna be able to complete plays. That's why it's kind of hard, like with the Cowboys to win today, because they get backlog. But like what I want to say is it looks good if somebody if they get it together. If the quarterback is Dak, then they have the advantage. But like with the Colts, I just see a lot of backlog. I don't see it's going to be a very hard win. As long as the Bears don't trust them with the ball or reduce the turnover, they got a good fucking chance. But it looks like the Colts got it. I'm gonna give it to the Colts today. Absolutely. Yeah. It's not gonna be a great big win, but I'm gonna give it to the Colts straight up. Now at 4:30, we have the Saints and the Jets. Woo-wee. the Saints definitely gonna win because it's Saturn Day, and basically Peyton and Drew, they're Capricorns. I know they do good with joint action today and partnerships. They just gotta stay neutral in professional situations, which is what I'm doing. I'm throwing shade. So they just gotta get self control, but they get a lot of shortcuts to mint. Um, long as they're conservative with the plays and the timeouts and the challenges, it looks good. Like they gonna ask people for help, but you can't over ask for help because people won't start getting annoyed with help. I know if they ask me to help with this game and they keep asking and asking, yeah, it's gonna be bad. But yellow is their lucky color, which is cool because the first down line. So it looked like they're gonna be going down by down, and 7:30 to 8:30 at night is lucky, and the game starts at 4:30. So it looks like they'll be talking about their win at the end of that. But with the Jets, with Sam Darnold and Bowles, like the coach and the quarterback, they have to intensify efforts. It's going to be a lot of arguments between those two. It's hard for them to, see eye to eye, especially right now with Geminis and Scorpios bumping heads. I'm bumping heads with a Scorpio and damn self. So, yeah, it's just really hard. You see Trump fighting Iran and Hillary and another Scorpio. Oh, the NRA dude. Yeah, he is Scorpio too. So right now we just bump heads with Scorpios. Like I'm fighting one for my life right now. I cannot stand. But yeah, we're not self-centered. It's gonna be slow progressing. Like this video is very slow progressing, but it'll come out on top. Just like the quarterback for the Jets. They get good tips. They just have to take a mental break about things and then get back on the field. But there will be injuries with the Jets, which is bad. But they're good at scoring today. They just feel very vulnerable, especially after that hit or whatever is going to happen. Without that injury, they're going to feel like off kilter. So I'm going to give it to the Saints today. So right now we got the Texans winning, the Bears winning, and the Saints winning so far, just to keep you updated. 3 more to go, people. Okay, well, with 49ers and the Chiefs, I'm going to give it to the Chiefs today. It's injuries on both sides. It's hard for the 49ers to maintain confidence and Garoppolo to maintain confidence, so that's going to be a big issue within the team. There's going to be some injuries with the Niners, but they good at touchdowns. Well, Garoppolo can get some touchdowns today, but he's going to get a lot of penalties and bad calls today. He got to be conservative with the ball and very patient, which is hard for him, Lord Jesus. Yeah, with the let me see what else I can see. The white lines will help if they could push and receive off the white lines on the field, the 49ers with the coach, and then take any opportunity that come their way, and be confident in what they do, and be careful of turnovers, and just put their all in it. They'll do pretty good today, but they're not going to beat the Chiefs today. I'm sorry. It's going to be a delayed ass win, but the Chiefs are going to get it. The whole field lucky for them. They can't be hasty in any plays or they'll turn over the ball or, they'll get bad calls. But they got to plan everything carefully today. Andy has to plan everything carefully today because somebody's going to get injured. It's going to be bad. It looks like willing off the court injuries. Yeah. So that's not good. And, with Mahomes, he's going to have to stand up for what he believes in. He's already moody today. So he just got to be methodical on how he moves. He got the whole field to his advantage because of Andy. So that's really good. And he just got to do all plays ISO and take his time. It has to be slow and steady. So if it's not slow and steady, child, you can hang it up. But Chiefs, they definitely have the advantage, all right? So I'm going to put the Chiefs. 6 p.m., we have the Broncos and the Rams. So it looks like with the Broncos, there's a lot of moody activity there, too. A lot of injuries. Hmm. Uh, he got to deal with some intense ass people today. He's kind of sluggish on the field, so that's not good. The whole team might be a little sluggish. They're gonna be all a little off kilter today. But if it's the quarterback I'm thinking it is, they'll still, they're gonna remain neutral. They're gonna have a lot of high energy, so they'll probably be the ones that save the day for the Broncos because but the thing is, he got to get on the same page with them. They moving a little slow today, and he high energy, so he got to, remain neutral and not get upset and stay focused and do what he got to do in order to bring the team, put the team on his back today. That's terrible. They're very methodical. The Broncos, they're gonna be very methodical. It's gonna be more brain than body today, so that's really good. Um, they with the Broncos, the quarterback gonna have a lot of self control, and then they're gonna try all kind of shortcuts to beat this team. So that's gonna be good. With the Rams, they do good at work, but they suffer. They got to work very hard, and they're very stubborn. McVay is very stubborn today. That's gonna be, that's gonna knock them back, and it's gonna cause a lot of unproductive things to happen, including injuries. So that's why I think the Rams don't have it today. But it's going to be easy for them to find resolutions to a lot of the problems that they have today. But it's going to cause him. He can't be stubborn. He's going to have to be a little more flexible in order for that to happen. Dark red is his lucky color. So the sidelines. The first down flags, and then the numbers on the side of the sideline. That's lucky for him, so he can utilize those. And that'll be a big help for him today. Uh, he do good at work. He just suffer a loss of investment. And if you invest your time and your hard work into something and lose, that's what it's looking like that might happen. Our call's not going to go in his favor. Or, he might do a 2-point conversion, which I saw earlier with another Aquarius, and he did not. He didn't get the 2-point conversion. They were on the side, so they played the call against him. So that was his loss of investment. So they just have to work hard. But even though it's at the Rams' home, I think the Broncos got it today. Sorry, it is what it is. And the quarterback, I think it's his lucky day today, so that makes it a lot easier for him, obviously. Okay, last but not least, we have the Seahawks. With the Seahawks and the Chargers, I'm gonna give it to the Chargers today. Absolutely. It's a lot going on with the Seahawks. Because he's moody and methodical. Like it's hard for him to, he got to think his way out of the box. It's going to be really hard, and it's going to be a slow start to the game. What I see is, let me see what else I see. They're going to be moving slow. The Seahawks not going, be as quick and together like they normally are. It's going to be very hard. Like Russell Wilson is not as motivated today as he normally would be. He can't go long. He will turn over the ball. What else did I see? I seen a few things for the Seahawks today. I seen injuries, which is not good. I took notes, so let me see. It's a lot of fuckery today, so that's why I have to sift through my notes. He gonna get a lot of opportunities. So it looked like the Seahawks the Chargers may turn over the ball, and he try to do something with it. It's just that he can't go deep with the ball today. He got to keep it cute. He better stay on them white lines today. I know that, or it's gonna be bad for him. uh, it's going a lot of issues are going to crop up at this game that's going to be hard for Russell Wilson to solve today, and that's going to cause a lot of problems. And that's what is going to really hinder and make the coach really stand up for what he believe in. He going to have to, because they're going to be trying to run all over his ass today at this game, at the Charger game. And it's crazy. Like it happens on both sides. Like this is going to be a lazy ass 7 p.m. game. I guess people just tired from the day. And it looks like this is going to be a very unproductive, boring ass game. The Chargers and the Seahawks. Yeah. So it's going to be turnovers on both sides. The score going to be really close. A lot of bad calls. They're gonna be troubleshooting a lot. They all do good on white. It's gonna be a tie game, but yeah, it looked like the Chargers have the advantage today. I can definitely see like they with the Chargers they do good in partnerships today, but not great. So it's just like it's going to be a lot of replacements. It's going to be a lot of replacement quarterbacks for that team for the Chargers. It's just a lot of at this game. It's just going to be hella unproductive. It's going to be hella boring. You might want to bring a book to this game. So, but it looks like all in all, the Chargers are going to get it. Well, people, I think that's the end of the road for me for today. There's 6 games. It's overwhelming to do and overwhelming to see. What I want to say is like I find this very fun, very interesting to do, and I'm trying to get the world to find it interesting too. So if you want any information about love, career, sports, any and all, stock market, just whatever you are inquiring about the future of, I'm your girl. Don't forget to get the information below. Don't forget to blast that like button. And don't forget to tell a friend. Anything that you guys want to know, I'm here for you. Well, this is my NFL read for 8/24/2019, last of the preseason. Don't forget to like and share. I appreciate your time. Love you guys. Stay real.